I'm Jonathan Kerman. Welcome to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Thank you all so much for waking up with us. Game one of a doubleheader, a makeup game between your Medford Rogues and the Lincoln Potters. Rogues won last night's game on a come-from-behind win, 13-6. They scored 9 runs in the final 4 frames to take game one over Lincoln. The magic number for the Rogues is now 5. Any combination of 5 wins for the Rogues and losses for the Potters will result in the Rogues having home field advantage throughout the playoffs. On the mound tonight, on the mound this morning for your Medford Rogues, right-hander from Ashland, Oregon, Jamie Flynn. Flynn will start game one of this doubleheader. Scotty Wright will be the starter for game two. Jamie Flynn, 6'1" right-hander from Cornell University, 3-1 on the year, has a 1.58 ERA. This will be his 7th start. He has 19 strikeouts and just 17 hits allowed in 28 1/3 innings pitched. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. When we come back, first pitch of the doubleheader live from McBean Stadium. I'm Jonathan Kerman. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Heroes. Heroes is the new place for gourmet subs, wraps, salads, and burgers. People are really talking about how Heroes is the best sandwich shop in town. Go give them a try. Eat like a hero. Hero sandwiches.
It's time for Medford Rogues Baseball as the Rogues take on the best of the West in the Great West League. Don't miss a minute of the action. Listen to every Medford Rogues game all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com. Now, it's time for Medford Rogues Baseball. Calling all the action tonight, here's Jonathan Kerman.
Good morning, Rogue Nation. Welcome to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. A warm Saturday here at McBean Stadium in Lincoln, California. Just a few minutes from getting underway. First pitch, game one of the doubleheader. Magic number for the Rogues is 5. Any combination of 5 Rogues wins and Potters losses will result in the Rogues having home field advantage throughout the playoffs. On the mound for the Lincoln Potters, right-hander Brett Swartz. Swartz from Huntington Beach, California, attends Arizona Christian University in his free time. Making his 7th start of the year, he's 1-2, 5.54 ERA, 11 strikeouts in 24 1/3 innings pitched. The starting lineup for your Medford Rogues, leading things off, playing catcher, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Batting second at shortstop, Davis DeLorfis. Batting third, the DH, Eric Yang. Batting fourth, playing first base, Johnny De La Cruz. Batting fifth at third base, Josh Berman. Batting sixth in center field, Connor Lowry. Batting seventh, playing second base, Jaden Hanna. Batting eighth in left field, Braden Stutzman. And batting ninth in right, Caleb Smith. Valenzuela-Reese steps into the batter's box. The first pitch by Brett Swartz misses outside for ball one. Time of first pitch, 9:37 a.m. Thank you so much for joining us here on this beautiful Saturday morning. The 1-0 to Valenzuela-Reese, swung on and missed. Evens the count, 1-1. Valenzuela-Reese comes into today batting .374. Leads the team in hits. Holds the record for most hits in a season. The 1-1 misses way outside, rolls all the way back to the fence. Catching Brett Swartz today, the catcher is Eli Garcia. Defensive alignment behind Brett Swartz. At third base for the Potters, Braden DeBenedictis. At shortstop, Kyle Seelor. At second base, Jake Boyd. At first, Will Law. The 2-1 misses low, ball 3. The outfield for the Potters, in left, Austin Swift. In center, Zach Hoffman. And in right, Zach Hall. 3 balls, 1 strikes, the count to the leadoff man, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Just getting underway, top of the first inning, no score. The 3-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Swartz comes set, the right-hander deals. That one chopped foul down the third base line and out of play. The Rogues will be down a coach for the remainder of the season. Christian Coronado had to return home. He is a high school teacher. The 3-2 pitch popped up high in the infield. Coming on is the second baseman, Jake Boyd. He's under it, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. This doubleheader morning game will only be 7 innings long. Tonight's game will be the regular 9, but this morning will just be 7, trying to avoid the heat. And I can't say that we've done a good job of that. It is still burning, but I can imagine it only would get worse later on in the morning, into the afternoon. First pitch to Davis DeLorfis, fouled back into the netting. 0-1 to Davis DeLorfis. DeLorfis getting the night off yesterday. He's back in at shortstop today. Everyone that I've spoken to has nothing but high praises for pitching coach Christian Coronado. That off speed misses inside, evens the count, 1-1. The Rogues will certainly miss having his leadership and advice out there in the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no one on to DeLorfis. That one misses high and in. A little bit of chin music for Davis DeLorfis here early in the morning. Two balls, 1 strike, the count to Davis DeLorfis. Waiting on deck, Eric Yang. The pitch home from Brett Swartz. That one hit high in the air into shallow left field. Coming on is Austin Swift. He's under it, makes the grab for the second out of the inning. So with 2 down and nobody on, that will bring up Eric Yang. Yang leading the team in batting average. He's batting .422 on the year. Yang, the DH tonight, getting the night off from catching. First pitch to Yang, in there for a strike. Just getting underway here at McBean Stadium. Top of the first inning, no score. 0-1 the count to Eric Yang. The pitch home. That one hit fair down the third base line. A great play by DeBenedictis. The throw is going to be low. It gets by the first baseman, and Eric Yang will head into second. So it'll be ruled an infield single and an E5. Being told that it will actually just be an error. So Yang aboard on the throwing error by Braden DeBenedictis. He's over at second base. Rogues have a runner in scoring position early in this one for Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz's first at-bat yesterday sent one over the left center field wall to give the Rogues their first run of the day. That was back in the second inning of last night's game. It's a light breeze last night. No breeze this morning. It is warm, folks. Hope you're staying cool wherever you're listening from. The first pitch to De La Cruz misses inside for ball one. Waiting on deck, Josh Berman. The 1-0. Fastball that's flared to right field. The right fielder Hall will have to play it on a bounce. Yang is being sent home. The plate is going to be in time. So Eric Yang gunned down at the plate. It was a very, very close play. Josh Hogan trying to be aggressive early. I have to agree with him there. Had to be a perfect throw by the right fielder Zach Hall, and it was to get Eric Yang. We head to the bottom of the first, no score. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Mary's Barbecue. Tender, juicy, slow-smoked meat, homemade sides, and friendly service. And it's easy for anyone in Southern Oregon to get to. Mary's Barbecue Place at 841 East Pine Street in Central Point. Follow along on Facebook or their website, marysbbqplace.com.
Let's head back to the ballpark. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Jamie Flynn on the rubber for the Rogues in game one of this doubleheader. Jamie Flynn having an incredible season for the Rogues this year. 3-1, 1.58 ERA in 6 starts. 19 strikeouts, just 17 hits allowed in 28 1/3 innings pitched. Defense backing up Jamie Flynn today, catching him, Clay Valenzuela-Reese behind the plate. Going around the infield at third base, Josh Berman. At shortstop, Davis DeLorfis. At second base, Jaden Hanna. And at first base, Johnny De La Cruz. In the outfield in left is Braden Stutzman. In center is Connor Lowry. And in right, Caleb Smith. Leading things off for the Potters, the center fielder, Zach Hoffman. Hoffman led off the ball game for the Potters last night. Flynn winds, deals, that one foul-tipped. Batting second for the Potters, Jake Boyd. Batting third, Zach Hall. Batting fourth, the DH, Isaiah Garcia. Batting fifth, Will Law. Batting sixth, Austin Swift. Batting seventh, Braden DeBenedictis. Batting eighth, Eli Garcia. And batting ninth, Kyle Salor. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Zach Hoffman. Hoffman from South Jordan, Utah, attends Colorado State Pueblo. The left-handed batter takes a 1-1 inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Zach Hoffman. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first, just getting underway. Game 1 of the doubleheader here at McBean Stadium. The 2-1 swung on and missed. Strike 2. Flynn, the right-hander, kicks some dirt off the rubber. Spins the ball in his right hand while he waits for Zach Hoffman to get set. Valenzuela-Reese gives him the sign. Flynn winds, deals, the 2-2. Chop to the second baseman. Hanna is there. Throw over to first in time for the first out of the inning. So with one down, that will bring up the second baseman, Jake Boyd. Jake Boyd from Bluffdale, Utah, also attends Colorado State Pueblo. Boyd, the right-handed batter, steps in at 5'11". First pitch from Flynn, misses low, ball one. That one hit well down the left field line, and it is a fair ball. Just bounced by on the foul line. Stutzman having some trouble out there in left field, finally gets it in. It is a stand-up double for Jake Boyd with one out here in the bottom of the first inning. So Boyd at second. Now the three-hitter, Zach Hall, steps up to the plate. Zach Hall from Granite Bay, California. Left-handed batter, attends University of Colorado. Clay Valenzuela Reese and Jamie Flynn going to have a conversation, see how they want to change up their signs with a runner at second. One out, bottom of the first, no score. Jake Boyd with a one-out double. He's at second. Zach Hall batting .344 on the year. Flynn looks back at second, now comes home. Called strike on the lower outside corner. Flynn looks in, spinning the ball in his right hand. He now comes set, working out of the stretch. Looks back at second. Takes a long look, now comes home. The 0-1. Hit up the middle softly. Delorfus is there. The only play is to first. He makes it. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the first. Jake Boyd advances to third, and that will bring up the DH, Isaiah Garcia. Isaiah Garcia swinging a hot bat for the Potters. He's batting .472 on the year. Isaiah Garcia, a local of Lincoln, California, attends Sierra College in his free time. 6-foot right-handed batter steps in with a runner on third. That's Jake Boyd. 2 outs in the bottom of the first, no score. Flynn comes set. The first pitch to Garcia, misses outside for ball one. The air is stagnant this morning at McBean Stadium. The sun beating down on us behind home plate in the bleachers. The 1-0. Fastball misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Isaiah Garcia. The 2-0 home. Called strike at the knees. Jake Boyd at third base had a 1-out double earlier in this inning. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, no score yet. Jamie Flynn comes set, now comes home. That one popped up and out of play off the first base side. So that evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a very slight breeze now starting to roll in. Certainly makes the morning much more enjoyable. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on third. Jamie Flynn comes home. Misses just inside. Runs the count full, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on first. No score in this ball game yet. Here's the 3-2. Misses low for ball 4. So runners on the corners for the Potters in the bottom of the first. And that will bring up the first baseman, Will Law. Law from La Jolla, California. attends William Jessup University. Law hitting .356 for the Potters. Another lefty bat. Steps into the box. Flynn, the right-hander, comes set. First pitch to Law. Misses inside. Jake Boyd at third. Isaiah Garcia at first. 2 outs, no score in the bottom of the first. Jamie Flynn trying to keep it that way. Flynn comes set. Now comes home, the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. Here is the 1-1 to Will Law. Nope, Flynn will step off the rubber. So yes, today is, well, this morning is only a 7-inning game because it is a makeup game. And the Great West League wants these players out of the heat as quickly as possible. The 1-1 misses low, ball 2. Not even 10 a.m. here, and I can tell you it is hot like the middle of the day. Can't imagine what it would be like to play baseball at noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. in the high heat of the day. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Curveball catches the outer edge for a strike. A terrific pitch by Jamie Flynn. So this morning's game will only be 7 innings. Tonight will be a full 9-inning game. Runners on the corners. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out for Will Law. Jamie Flynn works out of the stretch. Here's the 2-2. Misses low. Runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Flynn steps off the rubber. Runners return back to their bases. Jake Boyd is at third. He doubled with 1 out earlier in this inning. Isaiah Garcia is at first. He walked. Here's the 3-2. That one smacked to right field, and if that gets down, that's trouble. It does. 1 run comes around. They're going to wave. Nope, they're going to hold. No, they're going to wave the runner at third. The throw is wide. The third base coach tried to hold up Isaiah Garcia rounding third. He didn't listen. The throw is off target. And Will Law delivers a 2 RBI single to give the Potters the lead here in the bottom of the first.
And that brings up to bat our left fielder, Austin Swift.
So with 1 runner on, he's at first base. Austin Swift, the right-handed batter, takes a first pitch inside for ball 1. The 1-0, swing and a miss, evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Curveball misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Austin Swift. 2 outs, runner on first for the Potters. They lead 2-0 over your Medford Rogues. The 2-1 from Flynn. He comes home. Fastball misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Austin Swift. Flynn looks in, spins the ball, comes set. Here's the 3-1. Misses high for ball 4. So now runners on first and second for the Potters. Clay Valenzuela-Reese going to go out and have a conversation with Jamie Flynn. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Saturday morning. Had a couple winners last night of our secret code word giveaway. I'll be giving away a pair of tickets to 2 winners, so 4 tickets total, every single game this road trip. Just listen for the secret code word, message us on Facebook for your chance to win. Runners on first and second for Braden to Benedictus. Here in the bottom of the first, Rogues trail 2-0. The pitch home. Hit high in the air into the infield. Jaden Hanna coming back, actually into shallow right. Caleb Smith is under it. He makes the grab for the final out of the inning. The Potters strand 2, but get 2 across in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. Rogues trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available, and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com.
We're back on the road with the Rogues. Take the Rogues with you by following along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Good morning, Rogue Nation. Welcome back to Medford Rogues Baseball in the Morning. I'm Jonathan Kerman. This live stream is brought to you by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Hope you're enjoying your morning coffee, morning breakfast, whatever you're doing. Thank you for joining us here on MedfordRogues.com. Top of the second inning, Rogues trailed 2-0. Stepping into the box, third baseman Josh Berman. It will be Berman, then Connor Lowry, and then Jaden Hanna. Josh Berman hit a 2-run home run over the left field wall back in the second inning. It was the second home run of the inning. Put the Rogues on top early, 3-1. The first pitch to Berman misses low, ball 1. Berman second on the team in home runs with 5. First on the team is Alex Isola, who is getting the day off today. The 1-0. Hit high in the air and foul. We'll see if it's playable. The first baseman is under it. Will Law squeezes the glove for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, and that will bring up Connor Lowry. Lowry had a terrific day at the plate yesterday. Went 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and an RBI. He steps in now with nobody on, 1 out in the top of the second. First pitch to Lowry misses high. Ball 1. The breeze teasing us here at McBean. It comes and goes. When it's here, it's nice. That one thrown in the dirt by Brett Swartz. Lowry ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the second inning, Rogues trail 2-0. Rogues in their green tops with gray pants, the Potters in their home whites. Connor Lowry from Refugio, Texas, waits on the 2-0 from Brett Swartz. Here it is. That one skips in the dirt for ball 3. The breeze finally blowing with some consistency. And boy, does it feel nice. The 3-0. Misses high for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Connor Lowry. Rogues have a runner on with 1 out, and that will bring up Jaden Hanna. Pitching coach for the Potters will go out and have a conversation with their pitcher, Brett Swartz. I was told by Jaden Hanna. I will say this again. I was told by Jaden Hanna to say, Papa Mouse, you suck. Papa Mouse, the pen name, the nickname for Jaden Hanna's father, who I know is listening right now. Michael, I don't think you suck. That's just what your son said. Conversation is over. Jaden Hanna, Big Jaden, as he's called by the Rogues dugout, steps into the batter's box. Connor Lowry at first base, 1 out, top of the 2nd inning. Rogues trail 2-0. Yeah, yes, Michael, seriously, he did tell me to say that. Hanna waits the first pitch, misses outside for ball 1. Connor Lowry over there at first base. He walked. 1 out in the top of the 2nd. 1-0 the count to Jaden Hanna. The 1-0. Hit high in the air but foul down the third base line. Giving chase is the left fielder Austin Swift, but he will land in the berm off the third base side here at McBean. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jaden Hanna from Portland, Oregon, making his 2nd consecutive start at second base. This 4-game series, a potential preview of what's to come later on in the playoffs. These 2 teams, the top 2 teams in the Great West League, have already clinched their playoff spot. That one misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jaden Hanna. Connor Lowry over there at first base. 1 out in the top of the 2nd. Rogues trail 2-0. Hanna, the left-handed batter, waits on the 2-1 from Brett Swartz. Fastball misses low for ball 3. And as soon as I praise the wind for being consistent, it stops. Back in stagnant air here at McBean Stadium. I can only imagine what it would be like to play baseball in this heat. That one swung on and missed. Runs the count full, 3-2. Now my phone is telling me that it's 73 degrees. My phone is wrong. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first for Jaden Hanna. Brett Swartz comes home. Lowry takes off. That ball is speared into right field. It's caught. Connor Lowry didn't see it, and he'll be doubled up at first. So Connor Lowry running on the pitch. Jaden Hanna lines out to right field. Lowry slid into second, didn't see that the ball was caught in the air. It is the 9-3 double play, and that ends the top of the 2nd. We head to the bottom of the inning. Rogues trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Morton's Family Dining and Bar. Morton's offers something for everyone. Morton's has a full sports bar, a separate family dining side of the restaurant, and even delivery. Check out their website, mortons.com. That's Morton's with 2 R's.
Rogues fans, it's easier than ever to get your tickets to check out the Medford Rogues this summer. Visit medfordrogues.com and click the Tickets tab to pick your seats for the next night out at Harry and David Field.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball in the morning. Live on medfordrogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Jaden Hanna told me to tell his father, who's listening in right now, that Papa Mouse, the name of Michael, little pen name that the Hannas have, that he sucks. Jaden Hanna then lined out to right field, caused a double play. Connor Lowry didn't tag up. And on the live chat, Michael goes, "Now who sucks, huh?" we had a great laugh about that during the break. Jamie Flynn back on the mound for the Rogues. First pitch to Eli Garcia in there for a strike. And the Lincoln Potters crew has been generous enough to bring an umbrella up here. We are now in the shade. Next pitch delivered for a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Elijah Garcia. The 0-2, called strike 3 on the outer edge. 3 pitches, 1 strikeout for Jamie Flynn. Wow, it is so much more pleasant in the shade. That is absolutely incredible. Our bus driver, Jerry Dreyer, is saying, "What the heck, why do you get an umbrella?" First pitch to Kyle Salor in there for a strike. And you know what? That's going to be the code word of the day, shade. Next one misses low, ball 1. Again, the secret code word for today's live stream is shade. Message us on Facebook, shade, for your chance to win 2 tickets to any one of the final 3 remaining home games this season. The 1-1 misses low for ball 2. Please do not comment the code word on any post. If it's made publicly available, we'll have to disqualify all the winners. So again, just message us on Facebook, shade, for your chance to win a pair of tickets to any of the final remaining home games at Harry and David Field. Now when a called strike evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kyle Salor, the shortstop for the Potters. 1 out, nobody on. That one flared into shallow right field, and it goes foul into the Potters dugout. Count remains 2-2. Dates of that final home series: Monday, July 31st, Tuesday, August 1st, and Wednesday, August 2nd. Your choice of which game you want to attend. Just message us on Facebook, shade, for your chance to win. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That will turn the lineup over for Zach Hoffman. First pitch delivered a strike to Zach Hoffman. All 3 batters this inning have seen a first pitch strike delivered by Jamie Flynn. Flynn goes into the windup. The 0-1 curveball misses just high. Evens the count, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Remember, fans, to hit the live button in the bottom left-hand corner of the live stream picture. Make sure that dot is red next to the live text to make sure you're up to date. That ball flared into left center field. It'll fall for a base hit. 2-out single for Zach Hoffman. Here in the bottom of the second will bring up Jake Boyd. Jake Boyd doubled with 1 out in the first. He would eventually score on the 2 RBI single by Will Law. Laura reporting that Wednesday's home game, the final regular season home game for the Rogues, will be 111 degrees. First pitch, foul tipped, catches the home plate umpire. He is hunched over in a little bit of pain. Everyone's coming out to check on him. Ball was foul tipped right onto the mask. Everyone's out to check on him. We'll take a quick commercial break. He's hunched over on his knees, still standing, just taking a breather. We'll be back right after this. Runner on first, 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Rogues trail 2-0. Rogues Baseball is brought to you by Claudio Alvarez Construction and Restoration. Founded over 2 decades ago, Claudio Alvarez Construction and Restoration are there when you need them most. Whether it's fire, storm, or water damage, the Alvarez Restoration team is ready and willing to bring your home back to how it used to be. They like to say, when bad stuff happens, we make good stuff happen. Find them at alvarezrestoration.com or by calling 541-727-7340. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what's going on. The home plate umpire for this afternoon took a foul ball off the mask. He's being treated by the medical staff right now. We have a delay of game in progress. The team staying in high spirits. The mascot for the Portland Pickles, Piper is his name, an anthropomorphic toucan, was out on the field trying to catch some balls thrown by the Potters players. They were not letting up. They were throwing him some low 90s heat. Eventually, Piper, the bird, just tosses the glove in the air, says, "I'm done." Heads into the dugout, grabs the bucket of balls, throws the balls all over onto the field. It was a very, very humorous display. Rogues and Potters players laughing, talking right now, just trying to pass the time while we get word on the home plate umpire. One of the Potters players has stuck what looked like a piece of shattered bat or some sort of pointed object onto a batting helmet, and then went down into a stance like a defensive lineman, pretended to be a bull, while another Potters player waved an imaginary towel like a matador. So that's just to give you an idea of what's going on here. Sun shining brightly on McBean Stadium. We're in a bit of a delay. Not sure when we will resume play. I'll keep you updated as we know more. Once again, Rogue Nation, the code word of the day, shade. Just last inning, the Potters staff brought up an umbrella for us here in the press box, and it has absolutely changed the complexity of this game. I am so much more comfortable. So shade is the code word of the day. Message us on Facebook, SHADE, for your chance to win a pair of tickets to any one of the 3 remaining home games this season for the Rogues. Your choice, Monday, July 31st, Tuesday, August 2nd, or Tuesday, August 1st, or Wednesday, August 2nd. It's tough because the first game is on the 31st, the second game is on the 1st, and then the third game is on the 2nd. It's a bit of a tongue twister, certainly. Again, we are in a bit of a delay. The home plate umpire took a foul ball off the mask. He walked off under his own power. He's being treated by the medical staff here at McBean Stadium. The Rogues and the Potters players having a The Rogues and the Potters players having a amicable conversation, just getting a chance to talk to one another. I'm sure these two teams will see each other again in the playoffs. They are the top two teams in the league. Coach Jeff Lyle out there talking with the head coach of the Potters. Bunch of players gathered around at home plate just trying to pass the time while we wait to resume play. Bottom of the second inning, 2-0, the Pickles on top. Game one of a doubleheader. Once again, Rogue Nation, the secret code word today is SHADE. Head to our Facebook page. Message us SHADE for your chance to win a pair of tickets to any one of the final 3 remaining home games this season at Harry and David Field. Your choice. You get to pick what game you want to go to. You tell us which game works best for your schedule. In a bit of a delay, home plate umpire took a foul ball off the mask. He did walk off under his own power. He's being treated by the Lincoln medical staff at this time. We're going to step away for another commercial break. I will keep you updated as I know more. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogue Regency Inn & Suites is the official host hotel of the Medford Rogues. Whether you're in Southern Oregon for a quick stay or a longer visit, Rogue Regency has a warm, casually elegant atmosphere with plenty to offer, including Chadwick's, the official sports bar of the Medford Rogues. Make sure you head to the post-game party headquarters, Chadwick's Pub and Sports Bar, and the Rogue Regency Inn & Suites. Hello there, Rogue Nation. Jonathan Kerman here. Just wanted to keep you updated. The home plate umpire for today's ball game took a foul ball off the mask. He did walk off under his own power. He's being treated by the Lincoln medical staff as we speak. The players are out in the field just hanging out, having a good time. Rogues and Potters players chatting, getting a chance to meet each other. A very amicable, it's a terrific display of sportsmanship and camaraderie, because what binds us all doesn't matter what jersey we wear. What binds us all is baseball. So just wanted to keep you updated. No word on when this game will resume. I will continue to broadcast until we get an official word. Thank you all so much for bearing with us, sticking around live from McBean Stadium. Hope you're all staying cool wherever you are at. The Potters staff has supplied the press box with an umbrella, so we are out of the sun, thankfully. However, there is no sun down on the field. Just to give you an idea of what's going on, there's a conversation going on at home plate about 7 Potters players, the catcher for the Rogues, Clay Valenzuela-Reese, Josh Berman, and then the coach, Jeff Lyle, all chatting, laughing, having a great time. On the Rogues sideline in front of the dugout in foul ground, they are playing football with a leg roller. Will Floyd passes to Scotty Wright. He makes the catch, and he runs in for the touchdown. Will Floyd and Scotty Wright connect for the 6 points. Just a little earlier, Jake Helwig kicked off this leg roller through the imaginary uprights. Will Floyd has the ball again. He's looking for Helwig deep. He goes long. He takes the shot. It is picked off by Chris Painter. So a interception for Chris Painter. He gets picked up and carried around by Dante Gutierrez. It is a great scene, if not for the lack of baseball here at McBean Stadium. Players trying to pass the time while we wait for play to resume. Once again, the home plate umpire took a ball off the face mask. The ball was foul tipped by Jake Boyd. He hunched over, took the mask off, walked off under his own power, being treated by the Potters medical staff. And so the game in a bit of a delay right now. 2-0 the score in the bottom of the second. Runner on first with 2 outs. Will Floyd with an actual football now. Goes long. Alex Isola is deep in left field. He makes the grab. Now Jaden Hanna going long. Isola lofts up a ball. That one's caught by Jaden Hanna over by second base. So the team showing that really, at the end of the day, they're just a bunch of college kids doing something they love, playing baseball. Not right now. They're throwing around a football, but you know what I mean. Once again, we are in a bit of a delay here at McBean Stadium. We'll keep you updated as we know more. As of right now, we're in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs, runner on first for the Potters. 2-0 the score. Well, the Rogues aren't going anywhere, so we won't either. There are 13 of you listening right now. Please, hop on the live chat. Let us know where you're listening from. I would love to have a conversation. I'd love to have someone to talk to. Love to have something to talk about. This game in a delay. The home plate umpire took a foul ball off the face mask. He was hunched over for about a minute, stood up, walked off under his own power. I believe just going through concussion protocol. No umps are on the field at this time. Field full of Potters and Rogues players just hanging out, tossing a football around, tossing leg warmers, anything they can do to stay preoccupied. Jake Helwig just threw a long ball to center field that was caught by Will Floyd. Will Floyd now has it. He sends one a spiral deep to Josh Berman, who makes the catch on the third base foul line. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. Laura, I'm not sure. I don't believe they're trying to get another ump. I'm not sure where they would get another ump. They are. So that's what the delay is for right now. We are getting another ump. Word is that he is close. So we're waiting on an umpire switch here at McBean Stadium. Bottom of the second inning. Again, for those of you just joining us, we're in a bit of a delay. The home plate umpire took a foul ball off the mask with Jake Boyd at the plate. Took his mask off, hunched over for about a minute. Looks like the umpires are coming back, and I think we're ready to continue this ball game. About a 15-minute delay, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. We're just enjoying the sun, enjoying a summer, gosh, can't even say afternoon, a summer morning here at McBean Stadium. So the players will clear off the field. We have two umpires again. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the rest of this ball game. Bottom of the second inning, 2 outs, runner on first. Rogues trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Stick around. We have Rogues Baseball coming up right after the break.
Catch the Rogues all season long, right here on MedfordRogues.com.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Thank you for sticking with us, Rogue Nation. Baseball will resume here at McBean Stadium. We had a 15-minute delay. A foul ball caught the face mask of the home plate umpire. He hunched over for a couple minutes, walked off under his own power, was being checked on by the medical staff here at McBean Stadium. We have a new umpire behind home plate. Rogues and Potters enjoying the morning, can't even call it the afternoon, enjoying the morning here at McBean Stadium, tossing the football around, chatting, laughing, having a great time. But it's back to business. Rogues trailed 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Runner on first. That's Zach Hoffman. Jake Boyd in an 0-1 count. That one strike, the ball that was fouled back and hit the home plate umpire that caused this delay. Jamie Flynn back on the mound for the Rogues. The first pitch in there for a strike. Baseball is back here at McBean Stadium. Flynn behind 0-2 in the count. Going to do his best to not knock out another home plate umpire. Runner on first, that's Zach Hoffman. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Jamie Flynn. Swung and a miss. The ball gets away from Valenzuela-Reese. He picks it up. The throw to first is not going to be in time. So a strikeout. Ball dropped by Valenzuela-Reese. The throw was accurate, but a step late. So it's the second strikeout of the day for Jamie Flynn. Runners on first and second with 2 outs, and that will bring up Zach Hall. Zach Hall, the left-handed batter, steps into the box. The first pitch swung on, fouled back, and out of play. 0-1 the count. Jake Boyd at first, Zach Hoffman at second. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Rogues trail 2-0.
The Rogues defense in the outfield slightly shaded towards right.
Jamie Flynn gets the sign, looks back at second. Valenzuela-Reese behind the plate. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. He went around, says the home plate umpire. The ball gets away from Valenzuela-Reese. Runners advance. So now they're at second and third. Zach Hall in an 0-2 count. Jamie Flynn spinning the ball in his right hand as he gets the sign from Clay Valenzuela-Reese behind the plate. Gets a sign he likes. He comes home, the 0-2. Misses high and outside for ball 1. Zach Hall grounded to shortstop his first time up. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the second in a 2-run game. Rogues trail 2-0. Jamie Flynn working out of the stretch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses low. So now the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2-0 the score in the bottom of the second inning. Flynn comes upright. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball chopped foul and back into the netting. Zach Hoffman at third base. He singled before the delay. Jake Boyd struck out, but the ball was dropped by Clay Valenzuela-Reese. He advanced to first on the passed ball. Runners are now at second and third. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch to Zach Hall. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the day for Jamie Flynn. He strikes out the side. We head to the top of the third. Rogues trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogues fans, if you're looking for a used car or truck, why not head to the dealer that will give you the best quality vehicle at the best price? Crater Lake Ford uses real-time tracking software to research similar makes within hundreds of miles to give you the best car shopping experience while saving you time and money. Crater Lake Ford. Right cars and trucks, right prices, right experiences. Visit CraterLakeFord.com today.
Be sure to follow the Rogues on social media for giveaways, special behind-the-scenes features, and more. Like us on Facebook at Medford Rogues Baseball, and follow along on Twitter and Instagram at Medford Rogues.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Thank you so much for waking up with us live from McBean Stadium. Top of the third inning, Rogues trail 2-0. Stepping into the batter's box for the first time today, Braden Stutzman takes a first pitch outside for ball 1. Had a lengthy delay back in the bottom of the second inning. The home plate umpire took a foul ball off the mask. Next one misses low to Stutzman. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. Home plate umpire hunched over for a few minutes before walking off under his own power. Sorry about that, everyone. We are back. Please refresh your browser. Braden Stutzman flared out to left field. There's 1 out. Caleb Smith now up to bat. First pitch to him, called strike. One down, nobody on for the Rogues in the top of the third. 0-1 the count to Caleb Smith. Curveball misses outside, evens the count 1-1. Caleb Smith went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored in last night's ballgame. The 1-1, that one hit high in the air into the infield. The second baseman, Jake Boyd, is there. He's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 down in the third. That will turn the lineup over for the leadoff hitter. Playing catcher today for the Rogues, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Valenzuela-Reese, the Rogues' all-time leader in most consecutive games with a hit and most hits all-time in a season. Continues to build on that number with 9 games remaining in the regular season. First pitch swung on, fouled back. 0-1 to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the third. Rogues trail 2-0. Here's the 0-1. That one misses high and in, evens the count 1-1. For the first inning and a half, the press box up here, well, if you can really call it that, it's a table set up behind home plate in the bleachers. We were out in the sun. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. And despite the game starting at 9:35 in the morning, it was still incredibly warm. The Potter staff brought out an umbrella for us. We are now in the shade. It is a much more pleasant experience. That ball hit well to right field, but playable. Valenzuela-Reese got under that one. Zach Hall, the right fielder, makes the grab for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Rogues in the third. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Rogues trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Fans, I can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window at Harry and David Field because of a stray fly ball. When we need our windows fixed or replaced, the only team we trust are the folks at Bill's Glass. With locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, Bill's Glass is the fastest and most affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Welcome back, Rogue Nation, to Medford Rogues Baseball in the Morning, brought to you by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Rogues trail 2-0. Jimmy Flynn back on the mound for the Rogues. Rogues went down 1-2-3 in the top of the third. 4, 5, and 6 for the Potters in the bottom of the inning, starting off with Isaiah Garcia. Garcia walked and would eventually score on the 2 RBI single by Will Law. And that's the ball game so far. Jamie Flynn back on the mound for the Rogues, delivers a first pitch in there for a strike. Dex, I certainly did not expect to get a tan line while working as a broadcaster. Next one misses low, evens the count 1-1. I would have probably the strangest tan line. My ears would be white, whereas the rest of my face would be a dark brown. Here's the 1-1. Yes, like a Princess Leia. The guys in the press box were having fun up here. That one misses inside, 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Rogues trail 2-0. Jamie Flynn winds and deals. That fastball just misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike to the DH, Isaiah Garcia. No need to worry about the tan line as of now. The 3-1 flare to the second baseman. Jaden Hanna is there, makes the grab, the throw over to first. In time to De La Cruz before Isaiah makes it halfway to the base. 1 down in the bottom of the third. No need to worry about the tan lines anymore. The Potters staff brought us an umbrella. So now we are broadcasting in the shade, and it is very, very lovely. So lovely, in fact, that that is the special code word of the day. Message us SHADE for your chance to win a pair of free Rogues tickets to any one of the final remaining home games this season. First one to Will Law, fouled back. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the third. Fastball just misses the lower corner. Evens the count, 1-1. So again, Rogue Nation, message us on Facebook, SHADE, for your chance to win a pair of tickets to any one of the final 3 home games this regular season. You get to pick which day. That ball chopped to the first baseman, De La Cruz. He will take it himself to the bag for the second out of the inning. We are playing a 7-inning ball game, trying to avoid the heat of the day. However, with that lengthy delay, I think the Rogues and the Potters might be playing at high noon anyways. 2 outs, nobody on for Austin Swift. Swift walked back in the first inning. He has yet to record an official at-bat. Jamie Flynn winds, deals. Fastball catches the inner half of the plate to the right-handed batter. 0-1 the count. Rogue Nation, if you like what you see on the live stream, the Rogues wearing their special theme jerseys, that ball hit well to center field. Lowry's going back. He's at the wall. It is going to be off the wall. It's off the batter's eye out there in center field. A 2-out double for Austin Swift.
And that brings up to bat our third baseman today, number 26, Brayden DeBenedictis.
So there's about a 10-foot high wall all the way around. It's a 10-foot high wall all the way around the ballpark, except for to dead straightaway center field. There's a black shade. It's called the batter's eye. The reason for that is so that the batter can pick up the ball, the white ball, against the black backdrop. That ball hit about halfway up the batter's eye, which extends probably 25 feet up in the air. So Austin Swift, robbed of a home run. If that ball was hit into any other part of the ballpark, would have been gone. Instead, he's at second base, has to settle with a double. Brayden DeBenedictis up at the plate. Throw over to second base, not in time. DeBenedictis hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the second inning of last night's ball game. He's 0 for 1 today. Right-handed batter waits on the first pitch from Jamie Flynn. 2 outs, runner on second here in the bottom of the third. Pitch home, misses low and away, ball 1.
The breeze has all but died here in Lincoln, which is unfortunate. You know, we complain about the heat and the sun just beating down on us, and then we start complaining because the wind.
Flynn comes set, working out of the stretch, the 1-0. Chopped foul.
The next pitch is fouled off, 1-1.
Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to Brayden DeBenedictis. So Rogues fans, if you like what you see, the Rogues players wearing their special theme jerseys on the live stream, click in the description box. We have different links to all the different auctions that are available online. Right now you see Jake Helwig modeling our military night jerseys. We also have jerseys from our Christmas in July night available for auction and Bacon night as well. Just click on the link in the description below the live stream box to bid on those jerseys. The sizes of the jerseys are listed on the website. Just scroll down a little bit on the page and you'll see what number and the size that's available. That ball fouled back off the first base side and out of play. Jamie Flynn ahead of Braden DeBenedictis, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, runner on second. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Saturday morning, live from McBean Stadium. Jamie Flynn spins the ball as he looks in, gets the sign. Now comes set. Flynn working out of the stretch. Comes home with the 1-2. Here it is. That ball hit well to center field, but playable. Connor Lowry is under it, makes the grab, and that's the final out of the inning. Potters strand one. We head to the top of the 4th. 2-0 the score. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available, and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com.
At People's Bank, we know that banking doesn't have to be complicated. Good banking happens when we put people first. Here at People's Bank, we're for the people with big dreams. We're here for families working on creating a better life for their children. We're for businesses investing locally to create a better community we're proud to call home. This is Ken Troutman, president of People's Bank. When we put people first, families grow stronger, businesses thrive, and our community flourishes. People's Bank, we put people first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues baseball in the morning. First pitch to Davis DeLorfis in the top of the 4th. Sails over his head for ball 1. Rogues trail 2-0. Here in the top of the 4th. Halfway through this ball game. Only 7 innings will be played, as this is a makeup game. Brett Swartz back on the mound for the Potters. We had a bit of a delay back in the 2nd inning. The 1-0 misses inside for ball 2. We had a bit of a delay. The home plate umpire took a foul ball off the mask. Was treated by the Potters medical staff. We had about a 15-minute delay as we were waiting for play to resume. That one hit to the shortstop. Kyle Salor is there. The throw over to first in time. And that's the first out of the 4th. That will bring up Eric Yang. Yang reached on an error. He advanced to second on a throwing error by the 3rd baseman, Braden DeBenedictis. He was waved home on a single by Johnny De La Cruz. Cruz hit a single to the right fielder, Zach Hall. Hall needed to make a perfect throw to get Yang, and he did. Yang was called out at the plate for the final out of the inning. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Eric Yang, the Great West League Player of the Week, steps in. Leads the team in batting average. .417 now on the year. The 1-0 hits that one foul off the first base side. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Once again, Rogue Nation, the secret code word of the day is SHADE. Message us on Facebook, SHADE, for your chance to win a pair of free tickets to any one of the 3 remaining home games this regular season. That one misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike to Eric Yang. Yang, the catcher from UC Santa Barbara, splitting time with Alex Isola behind the plate. That one misses low. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Eric Yang. And I don't think it's a stretch to say that the Rogues have two of the best catchers in the Great West League with Eric Yang and Alex Isola. Yang waits on the 3-1. Here it is. Misses outside for ball 4. That will bring up Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz has the lone hit in this ball game for the Rogues. Singled with 2 outs back in the first. That was back when Eric Yang was sent home by Josh Hogan. And I'm sure Josh Hogan would make that call 10 out of 10 times. Needed a perfect throw to beat Yang, and that's what we got. First pitch to De La Cruz misses inside for ball 1. After that significant delay, it's always interesting to see how the starting pitchers come back. Jamie Flynn looking very sharp. Will Schwartz misses low for ball 2, having a bit of trouble finding the strike zone right now. De La Cruz represents the tying run, just 2-0 the score. The catcher, Eli Garcia, goes out to have a conversation with Brett Schwartz. Again, this will be a 7-inning game. Try to avoid too much baseball in the high heat of the day. Us here in the press box, we were given an umbrella in the 2nd inning. Keeps ourselves and our equipment out of the sun from burning up. Very grateful for that. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out in the top of the 4th. That one misses low and away for ball 3. Three balls and no strikes the count to Johnny De La Cruz. We'll see if he gets the green light here. Misses inside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks. The Rogues have the tying runs on base for Josh Berman. Pitching conversation on the mound for the Potters as Josh Berman steps up. Eric Yang is at second base. Johnny De La Cruz is at first. 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Looks to be an extended conversation. We'll step away for just a quick moment. And it seems to be, whenever I say we'll step away, the conversation ends. So we'll stay right here. First and second for the Rogues. 1 out. Laura Osman is asking, back in that first inning when Eric Yang reached on an error, is that considered an at-bat or no? It is not. Getting the official word from the scorekeeper here in Lincoln. When a player reaches on an error, it is not considered an at-bat. It's treated as a walk. The first pitch to Josh Berman with 2 on and 1 out, misses low for ball 1. The 1-0. That one hit well to left center field, but playable. Coming on is the center fielder Hoffman. He makes the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. So with 2 down, Connor Lowry, who walked back in the 2nd inning, is up at the plate. Interestingly enough, it is ruled on point streak that Eric Yang does have an at-bat. So we learned something new here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. The error by the third baseman, Braden DeBenedictis, that allowed Eric Yang to reach base back in the first inning does count as an at-bat. The Oracle point streak correcting us. Runners on first and second for Connor Lowry. 1-0 the count. Big swing and a miss. Evens the count, 1-1. 1-1 the count. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Rogues trail 2-0. Yang at second, De La Cruz at first. Here's the 1-1. Misses low. Throw over to second. Try to backpick Yang. He's backsliding safely. 2 balls and 1 strike the count to Connor Lowry. So remember, the infield here at McBean is turf, and then the outfield is grass. The 2-1 misses high and inside. Ball 3. Got a chance to talk with some of the Rogues infielders, and they said that this turf field is some of the hardest turf they've ever played on. Feels like concrete. Connor Lowry steps in, the 3-1. That one smacked to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Hogan is going to wave Eric Yang home. The throw is going to be close, and for the second time today, Eric Yang is thrown out at the plate. Ball smacked to left field. Played well by Austin Swift. Hogan trying to test his arm. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Rogues fail to score. We head to a quick commercial break. When we come back, the rest of this ball game, Rogues trail 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Located just 5 minutes from the I-5 in Grants Pass, Hellgate Jet Boat Excursions is the only place you need to go for the ultimate Rogue River experience. Jet through historic Hellgate Canyon, lounge at the exclusive OK Corral, and feast on all-you-can-eat homemade barbecue. Visit www.hellgate.com to book your Rogue River experience today. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Bottom of the 4th inning, first pitch thrown by Jamie Flynn, misses low, ball 1. To the catcher, Eli Garcia, who struck out looking back in the second. That one misses outside. Flynn quickly behind 2-0. For the second time in this ballgame, the Rogues end the inning on a play at the plate. Eric Yang being waved home. Needed a perfect throw. That one chopped high in the air. Davis DeLorfis makes a barehanded grab and throws out Eli Garcia. A great play by Davis DeLorfis, making the barehanded grab upright. Fired over to De La Cruz in time to get Eli Garcia. That's the first out of the 4th. So that will bring up the 9-hitter, Kyle Salor. Salor struck out back in the second. He's 0 for 1. Flynn working quickly. The first pitch misses high and outside. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. Evens the count, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. He went around, says the home plate umpire. Flynn ahead, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Rogues trail 2-0. This game will end after 7 innings in an attempt to keep the players fresh and not have them play in the heat of the day. However, a lengthy delay earlier in this ball game has pushed this game back. That one chopped up the middle. Jaden Hannah with the sliding grab, the throw over to first in time to get him. What a great play by Mouse. Jaden Hannah made a sliding play on the shortstop side of second base, popped up, fired over to De La Cruz for the second out of the inning. So with 2 down and nobody on, that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Zach Hoffman. Papa Mouse, your son made an incredible play. First pitch swinging by Hoffman, a ground ball to De La Cruz, steps on the bag for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Potters in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Rogues down to their final 9 outs. Need to get at least 2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Fans, I can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window at Harry and David Field because of a stray fly ball. When we need our windows fixed or replaced, the only team we trust are the folks at Bill's Glass. With locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, Bill's Glass is the fastest and most affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass.
We're back on the road with the Rogues.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We're in the top of the 5th. Rogues trail 2-0. This game will conclude at the end of 7 innings. They have a little work to do. Jaden Hannah steps up to the plate. The left-handed batter takes a first pitch in their first strike by Brett Swartz. 0-1 the count. Earlier on in the day, or earlier in the morning, before the game started, Jaden Hannah told me to tell Papa Mouse, his dad, that he sucks. That one misses high, evens the count 1-1. Hannah flied out to right field. His dad, who's listening on the live chat, said, "Ha, who sucks now?" Gave those of us in the press box a good chuckle. The 1-1 misses inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Hannah recorded the final out in the bottom of the 4th on a great sliding grab over on the shortstop side of second base. Popped up and fired over to first in time to get the runner. The 2-1 to Jaden Hannah, misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to the man from Portland, Oregon. Hannah leading off for the Rogues here in the top of the 5th. They trail 2-0. The 3-1 to the lefty, Hannah misses inside. No, it's called a strike. Hannah, sprinting down the line as he usually does, has to come back. Runs the count full, 3-2. Rogues fans, if you like what you see on the live stream, we still have some themed jerseys available for you to bid on online. Just head to the description box in the link below. That one's outside, and Jaden Hannah will take off sprinting to first base. Leadoff walk for the Rogues, and now the tying run comes up to the plate. Braden Stutzman. Will Schwartz has scattered just 2 hits. However, the Rogues have had 2 scoring opportunities, once in the 1st and once in the 4th. Both times, Eric Yang was sent home by Josh Hogan on singles into the outfield, the first one to right field, the second one to left. Both plays required perfect throws from the Potters outfielders, and they delivered. Punched out Yang both times at the plate, keeping the Rogues off the board for now. Braden Stutzman, the switch hitter, batting from the left side with the righty Schwartz on the mound. Stutzman shows bunt, pulls back. It's a called strike on the outer corner. Hanna at first base. Here in the top of the fifth, no score. Braden Stutzman from Twin Falls, Idaho, plays for the University of Oregon in his free time. He waits on the 0-1, throw over to first. Hanna dives back in safely. Rogue Nation, we will have Game 2 of this doubleheader tonight, 7:05 p.m. The full 9 innings will be played tonight. The 0-1 misses outside, evens the count 1-1. Rogues dugout cheering on Braden Stutzman, looking to sneak ahead here in the final innings. Again, this game will conclude at the end of 7. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count to Braden Stutzman. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back into the netting. Count now 1-2. Nobody outs. Jaden Hanna on first, led the inning off with a walk. Thank you all so much for joining us here on the live stream. As a reward, I'm giving out a pair of tickets to 2 winners, so 4 tickets total to any one of the final remaining home games this season. That one misses low and away for ball 2. The special code word for your chance to win is SHADE. Message us at Medford Rogues Baseball Club on Facebook. Send us a message. Don't comment on any posts. SHADE for your chance to win a pair of tickets to any one of the remaining 3 regular season home games against the Chico Heat. That one misses outside, runs the count full 3-2. Your choice of which game you want to attend Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday this next week. Here's the 3-2 to Braden Stutzman. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning, and that will bring up Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith 0 for 1 today. The air is dead here at McBean Stadium. The flag out in center field, stiff as a post. Jaden Hanna takes his lead from first base. 1 out to the right-handed hitting Caleb Smith. The pitch home. Swung on, fouled back, hits the mask of the home plate umpire. Looks like he's okay. We had a lengthy delay back in the 2nd inning. The original home plate umpire was struck on a foul ball in the mask by the second baseman Jake Boyd for the Potters. Caused a lengthy delay, over 20 minutes. Push back the time. That one misses low. Evens the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Only playing 7 games today to try to avoid the teams playing in the heat of the day. Looks like that'll happen regardless. It being almost 11:20. Still have a few innings left to play. Throw over to first, Hanna back safely. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Rogues trail 2-0. Caleb Smith at the plate in a 1-1 count. Brett Schwartz comes set. He comes home. That one hit well to center field, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Zach Hoffman, for the 2nd out of the inning. Smith hit the ball right on the button, but Hoffman was there to make the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. That will turn the lineup over for Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Reese is 0 for 2 today. Jaden Hanna still over there at first base. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Rogues trail 2-0. The pitch home. Fastball misses outside. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Valenzuela-Reese, playing catcher today for the Rogues. That one misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Valenzuela-Reese from Oregon City, Oregon, attends Campbellsville University alongside Malik Evans, DJ Wilson, and as recently as last week, Connor Lowry. That one misses low for ball 3.
So 3-0 is the count as the Potters look to get this game to the house.
Jaden Hanna at first base, the 3-0. Fastball catches the lower edge for strike 1. Valenzuela Reese taking all the way on that pitch. Steps back into the batter's box. Here's the 3-1 with 2 outs. Fouled back into the net. Runs the count full, 3-2. Waiting on deck, Davis DeLorfis. Jaden Hanna over there at first base. He walked to lead off the inning. Here's the 3-2. Nope, throw over to first. Hanna back safely. The throw gets by the first baseman, Will Law. Hanna will head into second. And so now the Rogues have a runner in scoring position. It'll be a throwing error on the pitcher. Couple Rogues fans cheering on the team here in the top of the 5th. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on second. That's Jaden Hanna. Rogues looking to cut into this lead. They trail 2-0. Swartz looks back at second, now comes home. That one misses high and in for ball 4. So with 2 on now, Davis DeLorfis will step in to the batter's box. DeLorfis from Salt Lake City, Utah, attends University of Utah alongside Alex Isola. I think we'll have a pitching change here in Lincoln. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. When we come back, the rest of this ball game, the Rogues have the tying runs on base in the top of the 5th. They trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. Sorry, me, I'm going to cut myself off. We are back in the top of the 5th inning. Runners on first and second for Davis DeLorfis in a 2-run game. First pitch swinging, hits that one foul down the third base line. You guys can still head to Lippert's for all of your flooring needs. Top of the 5th, 0-1 the count to Davis DeLorfis, batting .355 on the year, 61 hits, which would be a new Rogues record if not for that one fouled back into the netting. Count is 0-2. The 61 hits by Davis DeLorfis would have set a new Rogues record if not for the 71 hits by Clay Valenzuela Reese. He's at first base. He walked. Jaden Hanna is at second. He walked. DeLorfis in a hole, 0-2. Swartz still on the mound for the Potters. The pitch. Popped up in the air into the infield. The shortstop, Kyle Sellor, is under it and makes the grab for the final out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Rogues still trail 2-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rogues trail 2-0. Jamie Flynn back on the rubber for the Rogues. There was a lengthy delay back in the 2nd inning. A home plate umpire took a foul ball off the mask by the batter stepping into the box for the Potters, Jake Boyd. The home plate umpire did walk off under his own power, caused a 20-25 minute delay while we waited for a new ump to be sent over to the ballpark. First pitch swung on and missed by Jake Boyd. Fouled that one back. Terrific display of sportsmanship and camaraderie during that break. Rogues and Potters players alike out on the field, playing some football, having a laugh with the Potters mascot, Piper the bird. Toucan, not sure exactly what bird it is. I'm not an ornithological expert. The 1-1 misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike to Jake Boyd. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here on the live stream on this Saturday morning. This game will end after 7 innings of play. Here's the 2-1. Hits that one foul into the Rogues dugout. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jake Boyd leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Potters. Rogues trail 2-0. Boyd steps out of the batter's box, collects a ball that was accidentally thrown in from the Potters bullpen. Couple Rogues players getting warm. Well, gosh, they're already warm. Getting stretched out along the first base side. The 2-2 misses outside to Jake Boyd. That runs the count full, 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Rogues trail 2-0. That one fouled back up and out of play. Count remains 3-2. Always have some crazy characters on the live stream. Papyrus the Skeleton, which for some of you is actually a reference to the indie game Undertale. Papyrus is offering beta codes for NHL 18. I don't think that's needed here. Ball chopped to the shortstop, Delorfus. He picks it up. The throw, a close one at first base in time to get Jake Boyd. If I recall, I believe earlier on in the year we had somebody comment asking if anybody needed a mattress. Never know what you're going to get on the live chat on MedfordRogues.com. If you haven't already, just sign into YouTube and you'll be able to join Rogue Nation on the live chat. Love to hear where you're listening from, who you're rooting for. First pitch from Jamie Flynn misses outside to the left-handed hitting Zach Hall. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the field ump. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Potters fans not happy with that call. Tough call to make by the field ump with the left-handed batter at the plate. That one fouled back and out of play. Jamie Flynn ahead of Zach Hall, 1-2. Hall 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. Just 6 hits between these two teams. That one called strike 3 on the inside corner. That is the 5th strikeout of the day for Jamie Flynn. The Potters fans not happy about that one. With 2 down and nobody on, that will bring up Isaiah Garcia. Garcia walked and scored back in the 1st. Just 2 hits for the Rogues, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Potters. And that's the story so far here in the bottom of the 5th. Garcia, the right-handed hitting DH, takes a first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Jamie Flynn ahead 0-1. Flynn winds, deals. The 0-1 misses low and in for ball 2. Rather, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Isaiah Garcia. He is 0 for 1 today. Flynn winds, deals. Misses down and in. 2 balls and 1 strike to Isaiah Garcia. Garcia, native here of Lincoln, California, attends Sierra College in his free time, 6-foot right-handed batter. Flynn spins the ball as he gets the sign from Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Here's the 2-1. That one hit well to left center field. Stutzman's going back. That ball is gone, no doubt about that one. Isaiah Garcia hits a solo home run over the left field wall, and that gives the Potters a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So the Potters tack on 1 more in the bottom of the 5th. 3-run lead, still very manageable for this Rogues offense. First pitch by Jamie Flynn, that one got away from him, misses outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Catches the outer half of the plate for a strike, evens the count 1-1. That one misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Will Law. Law hit a 2 RBI single back in the 1st. That was the difference in this ball game until Isaiah Garcia sent one over the left field wall. Curveball drops in there for a strike. Evens the count 2-2. The 2-2, that one hit well to left field. Braden Stutzman on his horse. That one is going to land just foul. So Law will head back to first base. Count remains 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Rogues trail 3-0. Again, Rogues fans, the code word of the day is shade. The code word of this game is shade. We'll have another code word tonight, so make sure you listen in. 7:05 p.m. First pitch. That one swung on and missed. Strike 3. 6th strikeout of the day for Jamie Flynn. We head to the top of the 6th. Rogues down to their final 6 outs. They trail 3-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
we're back on the road with the Rogues.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Pitching change for the Potters. Zach Hoffman, the center fielder, comes on to the mound. Jake Boyd, the second baseman, is now in center field. Isaiah Garcia, the DH, now at second base. First pitch to Eric Yang misses high for ball one. Top of the sixth inning, Rogues trail 3-0. Final 6 outs for the Rogues. This game will conclude after 7 innings. That next one misses low for ball two. Yang has reached twice today, once on an error, once on a walk, and both times he's been gunned out at the plate to end the inning. The 2-0. Catches the outer edge for a strike. Count now 2-1. The 2-1, Zach Hoffman deals that one high. 3 balls and 1 strike to Eric Yang. Hoffman is 3-0 on the year on the mound for the Potters, has a 3.79 ERA, 26 strikeouts in 21 and a third innings pitched, making his 11th appearance. That one hit high in the air, but playable. The center fielder, Jake Boyd, is out there, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, that will bring up Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz, one of just 2 Rogues players with a hit today. Singled back in the first. And walked. He's 1 for 1. Zach Hoffman, the lefty from South Jordan, Utah, attends Colorado State Pueblo in his free time. First pitch to De La Cruz, catches the outer edge for a strike. 3-0 Rogues trail here in the top of the 6th. Rogues down to their final 5 outs in this ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Curveball drops in there for a strike. De La Cruz in a hole. De La Cruz from Houston, Texas. Waits on the 0-2 from Hoffman. That one over the head of the catcher, Eli Garcia. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hoffman looks in, gets the sign from Garcia. De La Cruz waits on the 1-2. Here it is. That curveball misses low for ball 2. Great pitch to take by Johnny De La Cruz. The heat of the day beating down on the Rogues players. We're fortunate enough here in the press box to have some umbrellas. The 2-2 misses outside for ball 3. Code word of the day, Rogue Nation, is SHADE. Message us on Facebook, SHADE, for your chance to win a pair of tickets to any one of the final 3 home games in this regular season against the Chico Heat Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this coming week. That one fouled back. De La Cruz staying alive. Count full, 3-2. Also, Rogue Nation, if you like what you see on the live stream, Rogues modeling their theme jerseys, we still have some available. Click in the description box below under the live stream for the 3 different auctions. That one misses high for ball 4. De La Cruz earns a 1-out walk, and that will bring up Josh Berman. Berman 0 for 2 today. We still have Bacon jerseys, Christmas in July jerseys, and Military Night jerseys. You see Johnny De La Cruz modeling the Military Night jersey on the live stream right now. Again, just click on the link. It'll take you to eBay. You can bid on the jerseys wherever you are. They can be shipped anywhere in the world. Josh Berman, who had a 2-run home run last night, 0 for 2 today. First pitch to Josh Berman. Catches the outer edge for a strike. Berman steps back in. Johnny De La Cruz at first. Earned a 1-out walk. Top of the 6th. Rogues trail 3-0. The 0-1. That one hit high in the air to shallow center field. Jake Boyd, the center fielder, comes on. He's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down for Connor Lowry. Lowry, the other Rogue, with a base hit. He singled in the 4th. That sent Yang home from second, gunned out at the plate. So the 2 singles for the Rogues have both resulted in outs at home plate. Eric Yang thrown out twice by the Rogues, rather by the Potters outfielders. The throw to first, a good pickoff move. De La Cruz just back in safely. A great pickoff move by the southpaw pitcher for the Potters, Zach Hoffman. Hoffman looks over at De La Cruz at first. The first one to Connor Lowry is swung on and missed for strike 1. The skipper for the Potters going out to have a conversation with the field ump. Head coach for the Potters feels like De La Cruz was out on that pickoff move. They're having a conversation. They're still talking. It's the field ump and the head coach for the Potters out there on the first base grass. They're still talking. Conversation over, the field ump walking away. The head coach still has some words. Now talking to the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire telling the head coach to head back into the dugout. It's hot. Let's get this game underway. I don't blame him. So the head coach for the Potters possibly arguing that pickoff move. It's a close one. Johnny De La Cruz just did get back underneath the tag safely. We're back. 0-1 the count to Connor Lowry. 2 outs in the 6th. That one misses outside. Evens the count 1-1. The tying run, Jaden Hanna, is on deck. Hoffman looks over at first, now comes home. The 1-1 hit to right field. Going back on it is Zach Hall. He's under it, makes the grab about a step in front of the warning truck. Rogues strand 1 in the 6th. We head to the bottom of the inning. Rogues trail 3-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. On the mound for the Rogues in the bottom of the 6th inning, Malik Evans. Malik from Springfield, Oregon, attends Campbellsville University alongside Clay Valenzuela-Reese, DJ Wilson, and next year will join Johnny De La Cruz. First pitch, a strike to Austin Swift. Rogues have just 3 more outs to get 3 runs. This game will conclude in the 7th inning. Malik Evans winds, deals. That one misses outside. Evens the count 1-1. Evans on in relief for Jamie Flynn. Flynn went 5 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, struck out 6. Here's the 1-1. Fastball popped out of play. Malik Evans ahead of Austin Swift, 1-2. Austin Swift, 1 for 1 on the day. He walked back in the first, doubled in the third. Just 2 hits for the Rogues through 6. Potters have 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. That one hit down the third base line and foul. Count remains 1-2. Remember, Rogue Nation, we are back tonight, 7:05 p.m. first pitch. We will play the whole 9 innings. The 1-2 misses low, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Evans, the right-hander, gets the sign. Clay Valenzuela-Reese behind the plate. Here's the 2-2. Fastball just misses the outer edge. That runs the count full, 3-2. Austin Swift, the home run derby champion this year, swings at that one, misses. It gets away from Valenzuela-Reese. He picks it up, the throw over to first in time. First strikeout of the inning, first out of the inning for Malik Evans. 7th strikeout of the day for the Rogue staff combined. Flynn had the first 6. That will bring up Braden DeBenedictis. First one misses outside for ball 1. Malik Evans looks in, gets the sign, now comes home. The 1-0, chopped foul down the third base line. Evens the count, 1-1. Malik Evans, 3-3 on the year, has a 4.90 ERA, making his 14th appearance. That one's going to hit Braden DeBenedictis on the elbow guard. So DeBenedictis awarded first base, and that will bring up the catcher, Eli Garcia.
Number 1, student at Sierra College, Eli Garcia.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Rogues trail 3-0, game 1 of a doubleheader. Eli Garcia 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. DeBenedictis at first base, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Throw over to first, not in time. DeBenedictis back, sliding in safely, head first. The right-handed hitting Garcia waits on the 1-0. That one misses inside for ball 2. One out in the bottom of the 6th. That one flared into shallow right field. It's going to be caught by Jaden Hanna. DeBenedictis took off on the play. The throw over to first in time doubles up the Potters. That ends the inning. The Rogues have 3 outs to score at least 3 runs. We head to the top of the 7th. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. The Rogues have 3 outs to get 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. This game will conclude after 7 innings. First pitch to Jaden Hanna, misses low, ball 1. Jaden Hanna told me to tell his dad, Papa Mouse, that he sucks. I did. Hanna promptly lined out to right field. And his father, Michael, having some good fun on the live chat, made us chuckle up here in the press box. That one's in for a strike to Jaden Hanna. Hanna 0 for 1. He walked in the 5th. Here's the 1-1 from Zach Hoffman. The lefty deals. That one misses low. Ball 2. Rogues dugout very vocal. They know, they sense the urgency. They have 3 outs to score a manageable 3 runs. Zach Hoffman, the lefty, comes home. The 2-1 misses high for ball 2. Rather, ball 3. Hanna, the left-handed batter, is batting .289 on the year. Here's the 3-1 from Hoffman. Misses, just called strike on the outer edge. Hanna was taking off for first. Runs the count full, 3-2. Jaden Hanna, Big Jaden as he's called, steps into the lefty's batter's box. Here's the 3-2 from Hoffman. Misses low and outside for ball 4. Hanna walks for the 2nd time today. The Rogues have had base runners on, just haven't been able to put the hits together. They have just 2 in the ballgame. We have a pinch hitter for Braden Stutzman. Jake Helwig makes his first appearance of the morning. Will only be the morning for another 5 minutes. It is 11:55 here at McBean Stadium. Jake Helwig replacing Braden Stutzman. Leadoff man Jaden Hanna on first. Helwig batting .309 on the year. Another lefty-lefty matchup. Zach Hoffman comes home to Jake Helwig, delivers a first pitch in there for a strike. Hoffman looks at first. Now comes home, the 0-1. Helwig showed bunt, pulled back. It's a called strike. Helwig in a hole, 0-2. Jake Helwig from Daytona Beach, Florida. Left-handed batter from Bethune-Cookman University. 6'2", 215. Home plate umpire calls time. They get a lone foul ball out of play. Here's the 0-2 to Jake Helwig with a runner on first. Curveball misses high. Good take by Jake Helwig. Runner on first, that's Jaden Hanna, Jake Helwig at the plate. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Rogues need 3 in this inning. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's the first out of the 7th. We have another pinch hitter. This one for Caleb Smith, Alex Isola will step into the box. Isola, a hometown favorite here in Lincoln, born in Lincoln, California, plays for the University of Utah alongside Davis DeLorphis. Jaden Hanna at first. Zach Hoffman comes home. First one misses high for ball 1. Isola leads the team in home runs with 6. The tying run, Clay Valenzuela-Reese, is on deck. Hoffman comes home, the 1-0. Catches the outer edge for a strike. Evens the count, 1-1. Hoffman looks over at first, now comes home, the 1-1. Fastball taken for a strike at the knees. Isola behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hanna led off the inning with a walk. We have 1 out here in the top of the 7th, the final inning of this ball game. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Isola not happy with the call. We have 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Last man standing for the Rogues is Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Clay is 0 for 2. He walked back in the 5th inning. Remember, Rogues fans, we are back tonight, 7:05 p.m., first pitch. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Scotty Wright will be the starting pitcher for the Rogues in that ball game. Not done with this one just yet. First pitch to Valenzuela-Reese in there for a strike. Jaden Hanna over at first base. He walked to lead off the inning. Rogues trail 3-0 here in the top of the 7th. Hoffman comes home. Curveball misses high. Evens the count 1-1. Jaden Hanna takes his lead from first base. Zach Hoffman, the southpaw, looks over at first, now comes home. That one fouled back into the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Rogues down to their final strike here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Rogues trail 3-0 here in the top of the 7th. This will be the final inning of play. Here's the 1-2 to Valenzuela-Reese. Check swing, did he go around? No, says the field umpire. Valenzuela-Reese stays alive. The count moves to 2-2. Jaden Hanna over there at first base. Tying run, Davis DeLorfis waits on deck. Valenzuela-Reese in a 2-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. That one hit high in the air, softly to left center field. Coming on are a trio of Potters. It'll be the left fielder, Austin Swift. Makes the grab for the final out of the inning. Rogues fall 3-0 in 7. Game 1 of the doubleheader, the Potters take over the Medford Rogues. We are back tonight, 7:05 p.m., first pitch, right here on MedfordRogues.com. Again, the final score, the Rogues fall 3-0 in 7 to the Lincoln Potters. I'm Jonathan Kerman. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you tonight, 7:05 p.m. first pitch, 6:55 p.m. pregame show right here on MedfordRogues.com.
Rogue Nation, thanks for listening to Medford Rogues Baseball. Listen to the Rogues all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com.